querulous as adjective, complaining, grumbling, or expressing dissatisfaction in a peevish, fretful, or petulant manner. Habitually complaining or protesting in an irritable, dissatisfied, or outraged way. The child's constant whining and complaining were very querulous. A querulous tone in her voice suggested she was unhappy with the decision. His querulous complaints about the service caused the manager to offer a refund. He was known for his querulous nature, always finding fault in everything. Her querulous attitude made it difficult to work with her.
Munificent as adjective, displaying great wealth or lavishness, generous and lavish in giving, especially with money. The billionaire's munificent donation to the charity helped fund numerous projects and initiatives. The host's munificent hospitality made her guests feel welcomed and comfortable. The company's munificent benefits package helped attract and retain top talent. The scholarship program offers munificent awards to students who demonstrate academic excellence. The philanthropist was known for his munificent donations to various causes and organizations.
Junta as noun. A group of people who exercise power or control, especially without the support of the general population. A military government or dictatorship, especially one that comes to power through a coup. The military junta took over the government in a coup. The political junta was accused of rigging the election. The business magnates formed a junta to control the industry. The rebel group formed a junta to govern the territory they had taken over. The junta ruled with an iron fist, suppressing all dissenting voices. Flush as noun. A reddening of the skin, especially in the face, caused by increased blood flow. A sudden rush or surge, especially of emotions or adrenaline. She won the poker game with a royal flush, much to the disappointment of her opponents. She had a sudden flush of embarrassment when she realized she had been talking about the wrong person. He noticed a flush in his cheeks after running up the stairs. The toilet wouldn't stop running, so he checked the flush to see if it was the problem. The sudden flush of water from the fire hydrant surprised the children playing nearby. Pristine as adjective. Pure and uncorrupted, unspoiled or untouched. The pristine snow glistened in the sunlight. The park was kept in pristine condition by the staff. The beach was so pristine that it looked untouched by human hands. The company strives to maintain a pristine reputation. The car's pristine condition made it a valuable collectible. Unviable is adjective. Not capable of working or being successful due to inherent flaws or impracticality. Not feasible or practical, especially in terms of being unable to succeed or function effectively. The project proposal was considered unviable due to insufficient funding. The business model appeared unviable in the competitive market. His suggestions were deemed unviable as they lacked practicality. The plan to expand the company seemed unviable considering the current market conditions. After careful analysis, they concluded that the idea was unviable in the long term. Pastoral as noun. A genre of literature or music that idealizes or romanticizes rural life and the countryside. A type of literary or artistic work that is concerned with rural life and its ways of living. She enjoyed reading pastoral literature because it transported her to a simpler time and place. The museum had a collection of pastoral paintings from the 18th century. The concert program included several pastoral compositions from the Romantic period. The professor gave a lecture on the characteristics of pastoral poetry. The local theater group put on a production of a pastoral play by Shakespeare. Veritable as adjective, describing something that is true, genuine, or authentic, often with regard to a claim or statement. Used to emphasize the extent or degree of something, often with regard to a quality or attribute. The restaurant serves veritable Italian cuisine. The museum is a veritable treasure trove of art and artifacts. The athlete is a veritable powerhouse, dominating the competition. The writer is a veritable authority on the subject of science fiction. The storm was a veritable disaster for the coastal town. Propitious as adjective, favorable or auspicious, especially with regards to timing, circumstances, or outcome, indicating or suggesting a favorable outcome or opportunity, often through signs or omens. The weather was propitious for a successful outdoor event. The investors were optimistic about the propitious economic conditions. The propitious timing of the product launch led to record sales. The students' hard work and dedication were propitious to her success on the exam. The hiring manager saw the candidate's experience and qualifications as propitious for the job.
Lacerate as verb, to cause wounds or gashes in something by tearing, to tear or cut something roughly or jaggedly. The cat lacerated my arm when I tried to give it a bath. The athlete lacerated his leg when he fell during the race. The jagged rocks lacerated her feet as she climbed the mountain. The knife lacerated the steak, making it difficult to cut. The thorns lacerated his hands as he picked the roses.
Incongruous as adjective, not harmonious in respect of design, form, or style. Incompatible, not matching or consistent with the surroundings or circumstances. Incompatible. His casual attire was incongruous with the formal dress code of the event. The cheerful music played at the funeral was incongruous with the solemn mood. The modern art piece looked incongruous in the historical museum. The politician's statement was incongruous with his previous positions. The mismatched colors of the outfit were incongruous and clashed with each other. Circumvent as verb. It can also mean to outsmart or outmaneuver someone, especially by using clever or devious tactics. To go around or bypass something, typically in order to achieve a goal or avoid an obstacle. He circumvented the security system to access the confidential files. The company found a way to circumvent the new regulations. She tried to circumvent the traffic by taking a back road. They had to circumvent the obstacle in order to continue on the hiking trail. The politician was accused of attempting to circumvent the law in order to gain an advantage. Tarnish as verb, to become stained or discolored, especially due to exposure to air or moisture. To damage or diminish in quality, value, or reputation. The silverware tarnished after being left out in the open air for too long. His reputation was tarnished by the scandalous accusations against him. The politician's remarks tarnished her image in the eyes of her supporters. The company's financial results were tarnished by the negative publicity. The once pristine beach was tarnished by litter and pollution.
Encumber as verb, to burden or weigh down, especially with something unwanted or excessive, to obstruct or impede the action or progress of something. The company's debt encumbers its ability to invest in new projects. She was encumbered by heavy luggage while trying to catch the train. The legal restrictions encumbered the development of the property. The excessive regulations have encumbered the growth of small businesses. The slow and outdated computer system encumbers the efficiency of the office.
Chortle is noun, a chuckling or snorting sound expressing amusement or joy. He chortled gleefully upon hearing the amusing anecdote from his friend. The children chortled with delight as they played together in the park. She couldn't help but chortle when her pet performed a playful trick. The old man chortled softly at the memory that crossed his mind. The comedian's joke made the entire audience chortle uncontrollably. Rescind as verb, to cancel or revoke a law, order, decision, or agreement. To officially annul or make void. The company rescinded its job offer after discovering the applicant had lied on their resume. The government rescinded the new law due to public backlash. The university rescinded the admission of the student who was found to have plagiarized their application essay. The landlord rescinded the eviction notice after the tenant paid the overdue rent. The organization rescinded its endorsement of the candidate due to their controversial remarks. Elusive as adjective, difficult to find, catch, or achieve, hard to understand or explain. The elusive thief managed to evade the police for months. The answer to the difficult puzzle remained elusive even after hours of trying. The butterfly was too elusive to catch. The elusive concept of love has been the subject of debate for centuries. The elusive nature of time continues to confound scientists. Buttress is noun, a support structure built against a wall or other surface, often used to provide additional strength or stability, something that provides support or protection to something else. The medieval castle's walls were supported by sturdy buttresses that helped to distribute the weight and prevent collapse. The architect designed the building with flying buttresses to add extra support and create an impressive, cathedral-like appearance. The crumbling cathedral needed extensive restoration work, including repairing the damaged buttresses that held up the walls. The retaining wall was built with buttresses to reinforce the structure and prevent soil erosion. The ancient temple's buttresses were decorated with intricate carvings and sculptures, adding to the beauty of the structure. Palatable as adjective, agreeable to the taste or refined taste, appetizing or appealing in taste. The chef made adjustments to the recipe to make it more palatable. The soup was not palatable because it was too salty. The smoothie was palatable because it had a good balance of sweet and sour. The coffee was not palatable because it was too bitter. The dish was surprisingly palatable even though it contained unconventional ingredients. Stringent as adjective, demanding compliance with strict rules and regulations. Severe or strict in discipline or control. The school had stringent requirements for admission. The company had to meet stringent safety standards. The new regulations imposed more stringent penalties for violating environmental laws. The doctor prescribed a stringent treatment plan for the patient. The airline had to adhere to stringent security measures. Ready to boost your English or ace the GRE? Meet the GRE Vocabulary app, a fun and effective way to master language. Learn advanced words with examples and audio. Master idioms, proverbs, and phrasal verbs. Enjoy quizzes, flashcards, and pronunciation tests. Customize your practice by difficulty or focus. Translate into 100+ languages with ease. Did you learn new words? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. Download now and start your journey to vocabulary mastery.